Hello, everybody. My name is Urduku, and welcome back to Zap Entertainment. Uh, now that it's morning, hopefully, Will won't be grumpy gills for this one. You probably can't hear him, but anyways, let us begin for this one.
Hello again. The Devil Kid. Season 1, Book 1, rated X, so y'all know what's gonna happen. On a dark, rainy night, the ominous dark clouds hovering over a massive city, with, with raindrops falling past the lights of the city. The city is known as Dark Oak City. Good name. A long time ago, the city named, the city used to be a small town, but over long years, it became a massive city built by greed and government officials. The city has over 1,000 miles in the shape of a polygon. Polygon. All right. With 6 different districts. The city has many different electric trains coming in and out of the city limits. And it also has many different Gothic statues throughout the city. At one time or another, some of the districts resemble a rabbit. Some of the some of the statues resemble a rabbit with deer antlers. A jackalope? Don't you mean a jackalope?
Dragon Program does not understand that word.
It's not Australian, I see. In the beginning of the city's origins, it used to belong to the Native Americans that worshipped this idol as a guardian of nature. But ever since the once peaceful city became a once peaceful town became a city, many of the statues have been torn down and replaced with statues of settlers that took over the land. However, there are many different Gothic gargoyle statues on some of the skyscrapers within the city, with no explanation. The visual pans upwards to the skyscraper and stops to see standing next to one of the gargoyles is a teenage boy wearing black armor. He has devil-like wings and a thin, long black tail. He has long, spiky hair and a black ribbon-like mask covering the top of his face, with his eyes exposed. His eyes glow ominous violet within the darkness of the city, with light shadows from the dark, rainy clouds.
I Batman. No, he wishes. Well, I don't know.
He can't be Batman,
No,
because he's too young. He has long, sharp fingernails as well. As many people these days say, you are who you are, and that's all. And that is all. But they don't know my story. Okay, Edgelord. If I decide to be who I am, I would cause much misery to others, and so much pain that I don't want to think about it. Think about what would it be worth living. So, I tried my best to be different, but I am not sure if I have succeeded or not. With my dark powers, I have decided to use it to help others and condemn myself because I deserve it. Okay, Edgelord. The Devil Kid thinks to
fuck
himself.
you.
What?
Just back to the book.
I didn't hear what you just said. Did you just tell me to go fuck myself?
I actually went with a question mark with it. Fuck you.
Fuck you? Fuck me? No. Markiplier. Somewhere in the far distance.
Thank you.
Somewhere in the far distance, Markiplier sneezes. Someone's stealing my lines. The Devil Kid thinks to himself as he continues to patrol the city, searching for evil to fight. The Devil Kid looks below with his keen sight, as he's able to see in the darkness. However, he doesn't see anything bad going on, so he expands his wings and flies across the dark, shadowy sky. Do you mean night sky?
The idea was that there's like a dark cloud, so it's supposed to. I don't know. I was being artsy, okay?
This is not very artsy. This is just confusing. Why don't you change it to night sky?
That doesn't make sense because it makes it sound like it's a clear sky.
The cloudy night sky.
I guess so, but it doesn't sound very good.
Alright, well, keeping your confusion draft. Like an evil vulture of the night in a night. How about evil vulture of the night?
Okay, that's fine.
Evil vulture of the night. He soars his way across a smaller building and lands on top of that building. Then he takes a few steps towards the edge of the building to look down. Less than 3 minutes later, he can see a woman walking peacefully home, but the devil kid can sense evil malice towards this woman. He turns his head to the left to turns left and could see somebody hiding within the corner of the buildings, staring at the woman as she walks. The devil kid clenches his claws on his knees and gives the man an intimidating glare. However, the man seems unaware of his presence, and the devil heard a click within the pocket of the man. When the man was about to step out of the shadows, the devil kid flies down and grabs the man and pulls him back into the darkness. The woman turns around, swearing that she heard a noise, but she sees nothing, and as a result, she continues her way home within the shadows. The devil kid slams the man against the wall. What were you gonna do? Shouted the devil kid with absolute anger. Nothing, said the man in fear. Pepsi, not sponsored.
Sure.
But suddenly a magnum falls out of his pocket and lands on the ground. With absolute luck. No, it's not luck. Convenience.
Keep reading. No convenience.
Yet. Of it not, with absolute luck of it not going off due to the fact its hammer is being pulled back. Both the man and the kid seem to be bewildered for a second. You're going to shoot the lady? Shouted the kid with anger as he looks upon the terrified man with malice. No, man, I just need the money. I swear to Jesus Christ that I wasn't going to kill her, shouted the man in absolute fear as he lied through his teeth. Liar! Yeah, point evident, shouted the kid as he pushed the man in the chest with such force that cracked a few ribs and forced the man to spit up blood. The kid lets him go as he fell to his knees. You're a waste of humanity. If I see you try this again, I'll break your hands so you can never pull a trigger on a gun again, shouted the kid as he turns around and begins to walk away. The man picks up a revolver and aims it at the back of the devil kid. Sensing danger, the devil kid immediately turns around and punches the man in the face once again. So hard, his head turns around, snaps it, turns around and breaks his neck. As a result, the devil kid accidentally killed the man. The man fell to the ground, dead, without pulling the trigger of the magnum. Shit, not again, said the devil kid with anger. But then with a near whisper, he whispered knowing that yet again he lost control of his strength. So the devil kid flies off with hatred of himself. This kid's not that smart as a vigilante.
Well, he has fucking super strength. He accidentally broke a guy's neck. He didn't even hit him that hard.
Well, this is the first thing you ever do with vigilante. Test your strength. He's like he has done none of that and just put himself in this position.
Not as easy as it looks.
It's called training.
I guess so, but I didn't think of that. I dumb.
Yes. The next morning, at a small little playground where a bunch of kids are playing soccer. One of the kids kick a soccer ball so hard that it goes flying outfield and towards the street. All I know is gonna happen. Let's see, towards the street. But instead of hit a teenager in the head who was walking on a sidewalk. But it seems to barely faze him. I'll go get, shout one of the little boys.
"'Tis but a scratch."
Next thing he hears like a gong bell. Little boy's in the soccer field as he runs towards the direction of where the ball went, not seeing the teenager behind a tree and facing the playground barrier. At the same time, a teenager with spiky black hair was wearing a black clothes, wearing with a dark blue backpack. Looks a little bit frustrated before picking up the soccer ball. The little boy approaches the teenager, then stops to look at him. The teenager look into his eyes. The teenager has violet-colored eyes, and as a result, the boy was terrified, thinking that the teenager was a monster. The boy screams and runs down the sidewalk, looking behind him, not looking in front of him. The teenager can see that he was about to get run into a street where there was a truck about to pass through the green light. The boy was picked up just in time. Within a flash, he was near the near miss of truck. The boy looks behind him with confusion to see who stopped him just in time. So he sees it was the teenager as he was afraid of. "Thank you, mister," said the boy with politeness as he turns to face the teenager. "Next time you should judge people just by the way they look," said the teenager as he gives the boy his ball back before he leaves. "Okay, mister," shouts the boy as he waves goodbye to the teenager, shrinking in distance behind the teenager.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, whatever."
It's like that one scene like an anime. It's like a guy walks into a sunset and leaves.
Manly.
Please no. Audience, if you don't know, he showed me an anime that involved.
Review.
Yes.
Hashtag not sponsored, but still.
That involved me giving several questions to my reality.
He already does that to himself all the time, so it really doesn't matter now, doesn't it, their audience? Back to the book.
I'm gonna slap you upside the head.
I'm an innocent Zerduku.
There's no such thing as innocence. There's only fools.
There are no accidents.
So, this will be an accident. Alright, folks? Get ready for round 8. Round 8's complete. Oh, wait. Hang on. There we go. He's dead.
I'm still alive back here, by the way.
Someone should have killed that fucking necromancer.
What the flying for? But, well,
Back to the book. Yes, I'm well aware. 2 hours later, the teenager is now sitting down in his favorite spot within the school. On the rooftop of the school. Yes, the favorite spot of the school is the rooftop of the school. Very descriptive. Alright, we're fucked. There's a small common area that students are allowed to eat their lunches, but nobody goes there anymore because the teenager practically claimed this area. The teenager takes out a diary from his pocket and pulls out a pencil out of his book bag as is now sitting on the concrete ground with his body leaning against the wall. My name is Damien Church, and I'm just barely turned 13 years old. I have absolutely no friends and everyone's afraid of me. To be fair, I kind of understand them because even I would be afraid of myself. My mom used to be a nun, but nowadays she works as a therapist in a Harley home. I was only 7 years old when she told me where I came from. She told me that one night she was sleeping, and when some evil snuck into her room and raped her. Ah, yes.
Friggin'
Demons.
Incubus.
Yep, succubus or incubus.
Well, Incubus.
Yep.
I think Incubuses are male.
Yep, male succubuses. and I raped her in her sleep. She explained to me, just can't. Oh, that's just lovely. Get told, a kid by 7 years old, that you're a product of rape. Well, that is good for a child's mental state. Yep. Where am I? Snuck in and raped her in her sleep. She explains to me, in which was a demon means I'm half demon. Being half demon kind of sucks. I have strength to throw the bus across the city, but I have little control over it. Writes the teenager. At the moment, he takes a minute to remember the time where he can just go try and get a soda from a soda machine, and he presses the button too hard. As a result, he broke it, and it self-detonated. Nope, never mind. Pissing off the principal of the school. As a result, the teenager seems to be angry with himself, but he's trying not to try. But he goes back to writing in his diary. The reason why everyone's afraid of me is me. The reason why everyone's afraid of me isn't because everyone knows that I'm a demon. It's rumors. It's because rumors spread around fast in this world. When I was only 10, 3 bullies tried to jump me and beat me up, but I wound up accidentally putting all three of them in the hospital. Now everyone's afraid of me. I mean, no, you shouldn't be afraid. They should be afraid. You should respect you because you just laid out 3 bullies.
You almost fucking killed them.
And
Wow.
your stories all involve child death, so I'm all in this charade.
Dylan's an asshole.
Did you just...
Will's an asshole.
Yeah, and you're an idiot. Forget what my name is.
Yeah. I did.
Yes.
I got confused with multiple people. It happens to everybody.
How do you get confused with someone with multiple personality disorders?
I don't fucking know.
Alright, back to the book. Not to mention, because of that same incident, all teachers in the school see him as a delinquent and keep a close eye to the point where I literally feel like I can feel their breath on me. Whereas Damien in his diary, as he takes a heavy sigh. Always takes. It's as he releases a heavy sigh. Release. Speaking of the incident, once upon a time, I used to care about myself. I used to only care about myself. But after the incident, I can't seem to get rid of the looks everyone gives me. Ever since then, their looks of fear made me look at myself in the mirror and realize how scary I could be. I wish I could have more friends. However, because of this incident, I decided to don myself as the devil kid. I have several things to say in this statement, but I know they go out every window. Hopefully, as a superhero, you're not doing a good job as a superhero, kid, let's be honest. You never went through martial art training. You have inhuman strength that can actually kill people by accident. And what you did last night, you're just a vigilante at best. A reckless vigilante.
So is you?
Not in my universe. I'm not a vigilante. I'm more of a...
Fair enough, I guess.
Like a freedom fighter.
But still, I think if Devil Kid was in your universe, he would actually help you.
Yes, but I'll try to teach the kid some fighting techniques. Actually, teach him. He's just going in blind.
Well, he doesn't really have anybody to teach him anything. Almost everybody.
I understand everyone's afraid of him, yes. But if this world has internet, YouTube, or reading, he knows how to write and read, so he can read technique books.
I guess so, but he's just an angsty teenager.
Yes,
I
he's just
doubt.
full of angst to the point where it's cringe.
Uh, I don't think it's cringe. I've seen worse, way
Well, to
worse.
each their own, I say.
Fair enough. Back to the book.
Yes. I'm fucking back. I'm too old. Or fuck. So I can right my wrongs and maybe make people see myself as differently. I hope. Okay, I have several things. Right your wrongs. It's not your fault your mother was raped.
He feels that because that
A
he's not
product of rape is his
he
fault.
it's not he feels that because that he's a demon, that he's basically a monster, and he just wants to show people that he's not a monster, is basically what that
But these people
is.
are so stupid. They merely judge.
Yes.
Because you wrote them this way.
Well,
Fear
I
is what
don't
we don't know. Fear.
I don't honestly know how people would react to, if first of all, if demons were real. First of all, second, if there was a child in your well, let's say that there's a student that you're in with school, and you find out that he's not completely human. I don't know what the reaction actually might
I
be.
know my reaction would be. So, you ain't human.
Not 100%.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, technically, yes, that would be cool, but in a way, he's half demon, so he's kind of like a monster.
Monsters are made, not born. Monsters are made from trauma.
Try telling people that.
Then those people are fools. The ones you talk to are fools. Damien finished writing in his diary. At least it's not Death Note diary. After that,
Why do you keep referencing Death Note?
I really need to watch the anime. I watched
Uh,
some of it, but I need to watch more of it. I
uh,
was binge watching it back in my house.
Alright, just back to the book. We'll talk about that later.
Well, not later, because I don't want any spoilers. Damien puts away his diary. He had a missed opportunity for Damien. Damien Darkblood.
I'm well aware of that name actually, and I didn't want to get copyright strikes. And besides, I like the name Damien Church.
It sounds like a good last name for a person who's a son of a nun.
Yeah, that was the point. And by the way, Damien Dark, that's a name, that's the name of an assassin from the Green Arrow. It's one of the Green Arrow's enemies.
Yep.
So I know a little bit of comic book stuff thanks to TV shows.
Alright.
And
Finishes writing
YouTube.
his diary. After that, Damien puts his diary away in his front pocket. Then looks up to the blue sky, wishing for friends. Next thing you know, tomorrow at school, they get transferred with even fucking giant tits.
That will happen later.
I believe I was gifted with Merlin's foresight. Son of a bitch. Can Merlin at least give me $1,000 instead, please? Because I was just speaking out my ass for a second. I need to show you that meme. Alright, where the fuck? Like, say I was with friends. A minute later, Damien leaves his backpack behind on the roof of the common area. After that, Damien wanders into the school, going to one of his different classes. Much like the city they live in, most parts of the middle school are corrupted. Because why fuck not? That there are many bullies within the school, and unfortunately, some of them starting to get involved with some organized crime. Because why fuck not? Within the city. In Damien's words, he refers it as nothing but shit. As Damien goes through his school day, he heads he he has his hands in his pocket of his black jacket, with his head down, looking depressed, looking at some of the corruption of the school around him. Eventually, when he gets to his next class, he notices a graffiti rainbow painted on the wall. But he turns his head to mind his own business, attempting to see to keep his secret identity a secret. There's so many things wrong in this sentence, but I don't even know how to begin. However, after class was over, Damien walked out of the classroom to hear a commotion. To his left, he sees a group of teenage girls beating up a teenage African American kid. How dare you write such terrible things, shouted one of the girls, as she kicks the African American girl in the ribs. Yeah, just because we're lesbians doesn't give you the right to stick your nose into our business. Okay, it's going political. It's going fucking. It's going this. Okay. Show one of the girls kicking the African American teenager in his kidney. Folks, you're welcome to read this or you're welcome to not read this. The violence stops when Damien punches one of the girls in the face so hard. Equal rights, equal fights. Equal rights, equal fights, people.
He doesn't care if you're a guy or a girl.
Yep, but usually some heroes don't hit women, but some equal right, equal fights. Look at Batman. The hands of justice are unisex.
Okay.
The punches go 10 feet in the air. The hallway with a bloody nose, surprised and shocked. The other three girls looked at Damien with pissed off looks. You evil bitches should go pick on someone your own size, said Damien with a cold voice. Hey, what the hell are you butting into? Why the hell are you butting in? Shouted one of the lesbian teenage girls, pointing at Damien. Yeah, this has nothing to do with you, shouted another teenage girl standing next to the one that already spoke. I wouldn't advise fighting in the middle of a public hallway. I wouldn't want to get in trouble by principal. Now would we? We wouldn't want to get in trouble in principal by it. Now would we? Explained Damien, trying to keep his cool, because he knew if the fight went on any longer, he would risk exposing his secret identity due to the fact he has horrible restraint. The teenagers stopped with silence, waiting on his options. One of the lesbians seemed to believe Damien's statement, but their own explaining a willingness to let the teenage boy go. Damien continues to stare down lesbians with an imitating glare, hoping they will let the situation go. Very well, Damien. We'll walk away as if the situation never happened. But I'm sure that there will be consequences in the future for all your choices. Choices today. Who the fuck says a sentence like that? Okay, whatever. This is like something a villain would say. This is the most inhuman sentence I've ever read. Alright, said one of the lesbian teenage girls with a snarky attitude. After that, the three teenage girls went down the hallway to bring their fourth friend to the hospital, leaving Damien and the African American kid alone. After that, the teenage boy stood up, slouched over, hanging onto his injuries, hunching over his injuries. I've been kicked. Thanks so much. I actually thought I was going to die. The school's so corrupt, child death can sleep under a rug. Hey, what about a new missing student? What student? Says the principal, sweeping the dead student's carcass down the stairs. Wasn't that? You didn't see a thing.
You didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything.
Right?
Right? Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. Lid. Name the reference.
And you're sort of awesome?
Oh, no, you're definitely awesome. If you get the reference.
I don't know about that one.
You're a plebeian.
What the? You know what? Just back to the...
You uncultured swine. You fucking troglodyte. Don't mention it. Said Damien with a heavy sigh of relief as he begins to walk away. Hold on a second, shouted the African American teenager, as he limps towards Damien, trying to get his attention. Should you go to the infirmary? You should put shouldn't. Like, shouldn't you go to the infirmary? Or just never mind. Said Damien with a cold voice. Well, yeah, it kind of hurts, but I want to know why you saved me. My name's Bernard, and I'm assuming you must be Damien. I'm gonna fact check, see how if Damien's correct, or you got it right in first try. I'm gonna look.
Actually, my editors had some problem with that. Believe it or not, they kept.
Damien. You got it right. Damien.
Yeah, Dragon Program kept changing the name, and as a result, my editors had to constantly fix it, and I actually didn't even notice.
As a teenager, as he tries to keep up with Damien. After Bernard finished his sentence, Damien stopped. I guess those accursed rumors precede me. Damien responded as he turns around to look at Bernard. Bernard wears a white t-shirt with a red tie and a green beanie hat with what looks like an old man glasses. Is this Steve Urkel?
Did
I do that?
Jinx. God damn it. Back to the book.
Did I do that?
The idea was to make him look a little nerdy, but
You should do not old man glasses, like wide rim glasses.
Oh.
Want to change it?
Yeah, I guess so. Just because like I said, I'm an uncultured bastard. So.
When I get back to my house, I'm gonna give you word for word for everything you should add, like every detail you should add to stories. It's gonna be 55 pages long.
Well, then I'm not doing it.
Well, sucks be you.
What are you gonna do? Hold me a gun? Oh wait,
I have duct tape. That's all I need.
And
duct tape this chair.
I got a samurai sword.
You think that's gonna stop me? You don't know how to wield a samurai sword.
I really don't. I let her not draw it, to be honest.
You won't have the time to draw it. I'm more Shinderu. None each.
Do you really want to test that theory?
Okay, folks, round 10. And he waved white flag as a Frenchman would do. Alright, wide rim. Wide rim glasses. Wide rim glasses. Yeah, but you helped me today. I don't think that you're a psychopath anymore. I think you're a hero. Is that yours? Is that your place correctly? Hang on.
Do you need to pause? I think you should pause this if we're gonna do that.
Be back. We got back. All right. You're a hero, Brandon responded with excited honest. A hero, huh? Sorry there, boy, but I'm most definitely not a hero. Oh, he does have trauma because he doesn't want to take any praise. So he won't develop as a person if he doesn't take any praise. All right, your choice. He's self-doubtful. And self-hatred to the point of self-destruction.
He has very little confidence in himself.
Or self-esteem.
Yeah, self-esteem sounds about right.
That title is reserved for those who actually have a sense of humanity. Kid, you're such a stupid idiot. If you can question if you are a monster, you are a monster. A monster doesn't question his own actions. Said Damien with depression in his voice, as he turns around, almost as if he was looking into the shadows of his sins. What fucking sins? You know what? I don't care anymore. Because this is just... No, actually, no. Fuck it. 5-minute tangent. What sins has this boy been committed? He's a product of rape and has done nothing wrong but just exist. I don't care if demons are supposed evil. The fact he never committed upon those evil instincts of a demon should have, he has done nothing but exist.
You almost killed a few people by accident, and he actually did.
Because that's his fault for not training. Not practicing restraint.
So ignorance.
Ignorance is basically it. And edginess.
Well, teenager, so...
Emo.
So technically not his fault.
Because he rushed head on into danger without thinking for about 5 seconds.
Most teenagers do that.
I wasn't one of those teenagers growing up.
I seen a few. Well, to be fair, I wasn't one of those neither, but I knew a lot that were like that.
I know, because he actually had a friend group who didn't know to pull him back if he did anything stupid.
Let's just say that I had some other childrens that you don't know that were like that.
Well, the only stuff I seen like our teenagers do was like drive fast cars and do dumb shit, but not to the point where someone else got murdered.
Well, no, not that, but I knew some people who just rush in and not think about what the fuck they're doing.
Yep, sitting within his own heart. This kid's just fucking depressing. This is just... If you keep thinking negatively of himself, if you keep thinking so low of yourself, you'll never think of yourself anything at all.
Sometimes it's better not to have pride.
Then you're nothing. It's nice to have a little pride.
No,
pride in yourself, of your accomplishments, that you can do this.
Pride grows,
but you need to learn to temper it. It's a balance.
You can't balance it.
Then you are a fool and ignorant savage. Well, no, not even a savage, a troglodyte.
That's basically what human nature is. Back to the book.
This guy's a pessimist. Alright. Brand looks confused at not understanding what he was saying. After that, Damien just walked away to leave Bernard alone. After that, Damien knew that school was practically over as he returns to the rooftop to get his book bag. When he picked up the book bag, a letter fell out, getting his attention. With a common noise of paper landing on the concrete ground, Damien made a confused noise and then looked at the letter with confusion. Ah, yes, a confusing letter bit of confusion when it fell out of the backpack. Confusion. You put too much detail. Way too much detail.
Okay, so sometimes it's too little detail and sometimes it's too much.
What
is it?
You fill both pools to the brim and forget to empty one of them.
Okay, that makes no sense.
Because, why would I try to make something to make sense that yet you say it knows no sense?
So why do I even listen?
Folks, I'm going to probably do early retirement because I'm tired of being the brains.
Back to the book.
I am depressed. Alright, then Damien picks up the letter and strap the other part of the backpack over his shoulder. Slung the strap over his shoulder. That's what you should have said. Strung the strap. Well, we're gonna keep your weight of it onto his back to use both of his hands to open the leather. Please meet me behind the soccer field after school today. If everyone in this universe apparently hates him, why is he getting some sort of confession letter? Because why the fuck not? Read the letter. Damien did not know what to think about the letter. All he did was fold the letter and put it in his pocket. He made his way behind the soccer field. On his way there, he was thinking to himself, who could have written the letter? Nearly at his destination, Damien began to fear that it might be the girls that he fought earlier. When that thought...
It could be a trap.
And also, I understood back then, when I read it, why he just punched them. He could have just confronted them, saying back off, but then he just got physical. Because why the fuck not? Nothing says a healthy school just like beating the shit out of our students. For a second, realizing that he arrives at his destination, thinking that it was a trap, Admiral Akbar. Do you know who that character is?
The is that the fish looking red fish looking monster that alien that was in Star Wars?
Yes, the orange fish looking guy who said that it's a trap.
Yeah, I know what that is. It's a freaking. Not only is it a meme, I've also seen it several times.
Thank God.
So I am actually somewhat cultured. Don't I?
I am somewhat cultured.
Let's just say that I'm not that stupid.
Not that ignorant.
Thank you.
Just because Damien was about to, just before Damien was about to turn around and leave, avoiding a fight, he heard a cute and adorable girl's voice. You just put way too much description detail for a confusing sentence. Whatever. I prefer my writing style. Excuse me, said the adorable girl's voice. Damien turned around to see a girl wearing a black buttoned shirt and a violet colored dress with dyed blue hair and green eyes. It's just all over the fucking place. The girl seems to approach Damien with hesitation. Immediately, Damien recognized her as Nara, now Cries. She's in English class. She's in Damien's English class, and Damien also know that she is part of the Gothic Club. Ever since ever since ever since ever since Damien started here in middle school, Nara has been stalking him from a distance. Ah, very healthy indeed.
She's a stalker.
Yes, a yandere stalker.
Not.
She has yandere stalker tendencies, but we haven't seen much of her personality yet.
No, I don't. She's not like ready to freaking stab him or anything.
No, there's different forms of yanderes.
Really?
Yes. There's ones that stalk, ones that threaten, and ones that will actually do bodily harm.
Okay, yet again, you don't make any sense, so back to the book.
Okay, I give up on you. I abandon all hope upon you. I'll abandon all hope who entered these doors, for there is a fool that knows no boards.
The only one who's the fool is the one
Shut
who
up!
calls the fool.
The one who calls the fool is the fool, and the calls the fool is the fool. The one who acts like a fool is the fool. Alright, at that moment, Damien was surprised that Nara had approached him to say something because he only sees himself as someone who is intimidated to talk to. Damien, would you please be my boyfriend? Well, he's gonna say no. Shouted Natalie as as her face turns red and she closes her eyes, bowing her head with a wave of embarrassment. Damien stood there with a blank look on his face. Deep down in his heart, he is shocked at by Nala's courage, but at the same time, he thinks to himself, wondering what was the last time someone attempted to confess their feelings to him. It only took a second, but Damien remembered that 7 years ago, he was in a similar situation. I'm sorry, Nara, but I have to decline your crush, said Damien as he begins to walk away. But why? Asked Nara as she started to cry. As in...
Immediate fucking response!
Strike one. Because I don't know how else to say this, because this is all immediate response. It's like, by the way, but why? And then Damien immediately responds saying, I don't fucking know. Because your writing style confuses me. And your AI is fucking faulty. Yes, and I know you can't do anything about it. On to the story. Damien stopped and spoke while not facing her. Because I am a monster, and therefore, I do not deserve anybody's love and admission. Did you just admit to yourself that you're a monster, or you're just being an edgelord immediately? So you're going to expose your secret identity, even though you tried to hide your secret identity, then you just expose it right then and there.
I think you he's counting on the fact of not understanding.
Well, you better hope there ain't gonna be a situation where they find out your secret identity.
Back to the book.
I hate this book. Alright, whatever. Damien, stop. This is not facing her. I don't deserve any more love or mission. I'm afraid your feelings are wasted on me. What is this Shakespearean fucking sentence? Damien responded with a depressing voice. Why do you hate yourself so much? Asked Nara with sudden seriousness. Because that's just who I am. I'm surprised you haven't contemplated suicide yet, said Damien as he turns around to give Nara a fake smile. However, Nara was not fooled by the fake smile. She could feel within his heart a significant amount of pain hidden deep within his heart. Ah, yes, she could feel within his heart the significant pain deep within his heart. Ah, yes, that sense is very descriptive. However, Nara had no idea of what the reasons are for Damien's self-hatred. Within a moment of thinking, Damien turned around and began to walk away, but yet again, Nara shouted to get Damien's attention. Wait, just because you don't have to accept my cause doesn't mean that I won't try to stand by your side. Said Nara as she ran up to Damien and stood right next to him. I guess I could always walk home with you, said Damien with reluctance. And as
Jesus, straight to and within the, man, that didn't take long at all. Maybe this book is bad.
it's pure edgelordness, gaps of logic, and I'm not gonna put repetition in just yet because there's only two. When it gets to the third, I'm gonna put repetition.
What the frick is repetition?
Repetition is the same thing repeated. The same certain phrases or words repeated.
God damn it. Fucking editors.
And also, I don't think your editors are even good editors in way of grammar.
One of them is supposed to be, but apparently not. I don't fucking know. Working on a budget of 0.
Nara nods her head with a smile of thank you. A smile of thank you? A smile of thank you? Nara nods her head with a smile of thank you. That conveys thankfulness. A smile of thankfulness. Want to put thankfulness?
I guess so.
Or back of a little edit session. Nara nods her head with a smile of gratitude. So after that, Damien and Nara walk their way to the streets of Dark Oak City. On their way to Nara's house, she attempts to talk to Damien, wanting to get to know him, but her attempts bring back the attempts of wanting to get to know him, but her attempts of bringing back her courage failed. Okay, there you go. So as a result, when they got to Nara's house, they stood in the front gate of the apartment building. So this is your house, said Damien with a cool voice. It should be asked, not said.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that was a mishap. I think that was on my turn. My fault.
Because it's said, it's spoken as a question. Alright. We're going to pause on some big words, people. We're not going to pause on small words. We're going to pause on big words. Then we're going to resume. So now we got that out of the way. We're going to continue. And then we're on page 14. With a little courage left. Nara just nodded her head yes. Replied with a yes nod of her head. With a reply of a nod of her head. Okay then. Goodbye. said Damien as he walked away. Nara watched him walk away, wishing that they could stay together. That same twilight hour, Damien is standing outside his house which is a small, tiny house, small little house, just barely outside of the city, surrounded by little patches of wilderness. Damien is holding onto a duffel bag as he watches the sun set on the horizon. He ponders about the sweet moment between him and Nara, but he knows that nothing could happen between them. After all, Nara does not know what a monster he is, that he is a monster, and because of that, Damien believes he does not deserve love or friendships. I give up. As Damien continues to ponder, he opens up his duffel bag, pulling out a stylized headband mask tied around his head. Damien believes he does not deserve sleep or anyone's sympathy. Does this kid have inhuman stamina? Because every human needs sleep.
Technically, he does, but he does have its limits.
If he keeps punishing himself like this, he's gonna crash. But I know you're not gonna add that to the story.
Actually, something else happens.
All right, we'll see what happens. If it's something I wasn't expecting, I'll maybe be surprised or just disappointed. All right. His demon-like wings seem to be manifest from malevolent darkness. From with himself along with his thin black tail. As his fingernails get sharper, he straps on his armor. He knows because of what he is. No matter what he gives, how much he gives, it will never be enough. He believes he should always be hated by every human being in the world he lives in. He's paying penance for something he did nothing to done. He's paying penance for just existing.
I mean, he's a demon of a place of creatures that only care about themselves, so I think it almost kind of makes sense.
It does not. He's paying penance for just existing. He doesn't go upon actions to hurt others.
You really need to understand.
I'm understanding, but I'm making no sense of the logic he has.
Well,
it's just borderline insanity.
The only person who fault on that one is yourself. I apologize.
No, I know some psychology. He's going down a self-destructive path. Which, if this was realistic, he'll go on a self-destructive path that leads to suicide. Because all he ever has is self-hatred. He'll get to the point where he hates himself so much he's willing to kill himself. That's what I'm getting. In the world he lives in. But it's not going to stop him from trying to make amends for the creature that he is. He hates himself just because his demon heritage, even though he had nothing to know of his demon heritage, never had to say his demon heritage. He was just born because of someone else's fucking desire. His teeth and fingernails grew sharper, and now Damien is his full demon kid form, demon form costume.
Yeah, costume. Yeah, why is it form?
I thought it'd be his demon form, but now it's just a costume.
Well, well, if you think about it, form I guess could relate to the fact that he doesn't show his.
He goes through a metamorphosis for his body.
Yeah, like his fingernails grow. He grows wings, a tail, and he has like a little bit of fangs, demon fangs too.
Then I would count that as a form.
But also he wears like
armor. Yes,
that is a costume. So it's a little bit of both, which is.
You mean attire?
What does that mean?
Attire, like a uniform.
I heard that word before. Does it? Oh, so it means uniform?
Yeah, hang on. Attire.
Here's the definition of attire. Formal, literary. Clothes, especially fine or formal ones.
It can be a wide range of means. It can be formal clothes or clothes in general, or armor garments,
Well, that's the same thing as costume almost. Almost. So
or gear.
yet again, I don't know. It's both costume and form. So it's how do you write that? I have no idea.
So keep it as is.
I'll just keep it as it is.
All right. After that, Damien expands his devil wings and flies over the city. Deep in thought, Damien believes he does not deserve any gifts or should be able to sit around with a group of friends. Hang on. Again. You wish for friends, yet you do not want friends. Please starts like inner conflict with himself. His humanity side is trying to say he deserves kindness, but his self-hatred devil side saying he should just die.
It's actually
The other way around.
it's actually the other way around. It's his humanity that's saying you don't deserve any of this, but his demon side.
Why do you always put the darkness of humanity in every one of your books? I understand it exists, but if all we ever believe is darkness, there's no point in humanity.
Well, that's the point of fighting for it.
Fighting for what? Humanity?
Fighting against it to try to make something better. The whole point is to try to find something.
Humanity.
It's the whole point is to try to find.
Not humanity. Humanity.
Here's the definition of humanity. The human race. Human beings collectively.
No, that's not
Humanus and benevolence.
no, yeah.
Compassion, brotherly love, fellow feeling, kindness, kindheartedness, consideration,
Quick question.
understandable.
Are you still playing the video or is it paused?
It's not a video. It's a definition.
No. Our recording.
Ah. I believe we're having the physical to speak, and I believe we're paused. Oh, wait. I thought we paused when we were editing.
I guess we're recording the whole thing.
So, folks, we forgot to pause in this section, so I hope you enjoyed our philosophical questions.
Honestly, I think that's fine, because I think that's the whole point. Okay, so here's the thing about that.
When we pause or leave it up.
It's up to you. Just let me know what you're doing.
We're going to pause so we don't spoil anything. We are back, folks. You don't realize this, but we had about 2-hour discussion about philosophy. And thankfully, without fistfights or bullets.
That's the good kind of talk.
Yes, so we try to get on for level ground.
Alrighty, back to the book, please.
Alright, hang on. I can see you far in distance. The hat blends so well into the couch.
Part of my head is missing.
What the fuck happened to your head? Who took your brain?
You did, remember?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I need to pay for rent money.
No.
Then I wasted all an ice cream.
Just to let everybody know, this hat that I'm wearing, I really wish I should have went to a store and just bought my own beanie hat. But this hat here was a hand-me-down from my stepbrother, so this is the only hat I have.
Or hang on, this is the last tangent we're gonna go on, even though we're not on pause. If you do have your channel logo, you can probably find a website you can make a beanie that has your channel logo as your icon, your logo on your beanie. Doesn't it sound cool?
That does sound kind of cool.
Yeah, that actually sounds bad. I'll look for some sites for you.
Alrighty.
All right, folks, back to story. We're we're page 15, only 20 to go. All right. Costume, or keep it as is. After that, Damien expands his devil wings and flies over the city. Deep in thought, Damien believes he doesn't deserve any gifts or friends. Okay, we read this part. He believes only one thing for him to do his entire life is to help others that are in trouble. I mean, let's be honest. I can understand that heroic concept, but there's saving people that can go so far. You can't always save everyone. Save those you can.
I think he kind of understands that.
Let's hope he does. Damien's willing to sacrifice himself. Okay, this is what I just said a while ago.
Note what I said before. Kind of understands.
And now I see the sense now. Damien's even willing to sacrifice himself for others just because he doesn't believe that he is important to anyone in the world, this world. I was correct. He's on the heroic path of self-destruction.
But he will save people.
It is noble, I will admit, it is noble, but it's all for the wrong
He will
reasons.
only kill himself if it's like if someone
If necessary.
in an attempt to save somebody else. So it wouldn't like it's not like a selfless suicide.
But here's these words, Damien. A dead hero cannot save anyone.
I mean, he might be able to understand that, I guess.
You want to spend the rest of your life saving souls. But if your soul's gone, who's saving theirs? Damien is willing to sacrifice, for others, because, So Devil Kid flies over the city, and eventually finds a place to land on, over the many gargoyle skyscrapers, gothic skyscrapers. Batman looks down and is like, what the heck is this kid doing in my city?
That would be an awesome temporary team up.
And I believe Batman will take him under his wing. Batman just adopts random children, let's be honest, folks.
Yeah, I think... No, well, at least I don't think... I think the one thing that Devil Kid will say is, no, I'm not wearing that Robin costume, I'm keeping mine.
I never said you were. Because you ain't Robin material, you're something else.
Something better.
But you need a lot of training.
You just need to learn.
You just need a lot of training. And now, Devil Kid is now part of the Bat family, uncanonically. The uncanny Bat family.
I wish. I don't have.
Please give us a sponsorship. We need money.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever have the rights to use Batman from DC.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Rest in peace, my man Kevin Conroy. You're the best Batman ever. Did you know he passed away?
I don't even know which Batman that is.
The guy who voiced Batman animated series on your DVD. He voiced the Batman on that one. He passed away.
I actually did not know who that actor was. I always thought that was like the second best Batman.
He was the Batman who voiced him in the cartoon shows.
Yeah, so he passed.
And also, he's the one who voices Batman in the games.
Passed away?
Yeah, he passed away. He's gone. He passed away.
When?
Okay, folks. Small little pause.
Yeah.
We are back, folks, and we went on a weird ass tangent for about an hour.
Yes, so we need to get this done. So we need to start moving.
And also, we did release some tension.
As a result, I think it would be a good idea to hold the commentaries to the side.
I know. Just one last thing. We did release some tension between each other about ideal philosophies and shit, and also a discussion of the best Batman. But who do you think is the best Batman? Write down in a comment below your opinion. Anyway, back to story. Looking below to see the city lights illuminating at the night. It's extremely rare for a Devil Kid to not be needed to go into action in this corrupt city. If only RoboCop existed. Even though most of the crime in the city is not organized, there are many problems that happen that police seem ignorant to. That the police seem too ignorant. As a result, the Devil Kid has often had to involve himself in some form of way. Wait, Devil Kid has often had to involve himself. Devil Kid has had to. Why do you need? You want to keep often in, or it's just without often there? Devil Kid has had to involve himself in some form of way.
Oh, okay. So I think just for the sake of smoothly, we'll take out whatever word you were thinking about there.
Often.
Okay.
Has had to involve himself in some form of way. As a result, Devil Kid has gained a recognition of has gained in. You want reputation?
It might be, but I don't even know what's going on.
Has gained in recognition. It should be not in a recognition or reputation.
I think recognition. I think it was because people are starting to notice is
Has
what it
gained a
meant.
game has gained a rumor about himself.
Rumor? Yeah, that sounds better actually.
Has gained a rumor about himself. Where the fuck my phone? Oh, make sure I spell it right. Rumor.
Here's the definition of rumor.
Thank you. It's a U, not a O. Thank you. Thank you, phone, and fuck you, brain. Oh, there is an O at the end. Fuck you, brain. Thank you, phone. I hate dyslexia. Type down in the comments you hate dyslexia. I may be able to read it, but I maybe not. Or gain a rumor of tall tales spoken in short conversations that seem as nothing more than nonsense. It should have been like he gained a rumor of a superstition, like there's a devil out there.
Yeah, like there's a kid out there with devil wings that comes out and save people. Yeah, that's a bunch of
Nothing more
nonsense.
than superstition.
Yeah, bullshit.
I want to do nothing but nonsense, just superstition.
Yeah.
Superstition. Oh, Stevie Wonder song. I love that song. Oh shit.
Don't fuck it up.
Gravity. Nope. Oh,
Screw you, gravity.
oh, there goes gravity.
Fuck you, Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton.
Screw you, Porky Pig.
That's all, folks.
I'll be right back. And you continue reading and
All right,
stuff.
superstition. ST. Nothing more than superstition. No one truly believes in Devil Kid's existence. And honestly, for the Devil Kid, it doesn't really matter in the end. All that matters is that he continues helping people as much as he can. In the distance, Devil Kid could see a suspicious brown van with a picture of a bat holding a four-leaf clover, like a painting holding a four-leaf clover, like a painting on the side of a van. Wait, in the distance, Devil Kid can see a suspicious brown van with a
And
picture.
it has a painting of it has a painting of a bat holding a four-leaf clover.
It's called a decal.
What's a decal?
Decal is like a. It's like we put on cars, like art on your foot on your car. It's not what we call painting. We call decals.
I never even heard that word before, so.
All right, we are back, folks. Devil Kid sees a suspicious brown van with a decal of a bat holding a four-leaf clover on the sides of the car. Never seen that particular vehicle within the city. Devil Kid becomes curious and flies closer, but at the same time keeps a low profile. Devil Kid hides behind a structure on top of a shorter buildings. Buildings ledge would be a better word, but we're gonna keep it. While looking below, watching the van. The van seems to be sneakily parked. Seems to be sneakily. That's not right. This word. Sneakily. What's this word? Inconspicuously parked.
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
Inconspicuously.
You know, I would know. I would know. All right. It should be noted for. I actually know what the inconspicuous is, but for some reason the word didn't come to me when I was writing. My fault.
That's why I also do some writing like this. I'm probably gonna leave you some big words that you can learn the definitions of later, so you may think, oh, I should use these words. They sound better than substitute for some words. You want me to do that?
Problem is, knowing me, I probably would up not use it because I'm an idiot. But anyways, uh, uh,
We keep reading.
Just thinking about it though, I couldn't even pronounce the word. So if I couldn't pronounce the word Dragon Program, I probably would have ended up having to hand type it or something.
Yeah. Then the doors open from the van. Out of his driver's seat came a 7 foot tall, dark skinned man wearing a black beanie hat and a white muscle shirt. Coming out of the sliding doors of the van are two guys dressed in black clothing. Hey, boss, I hate to ask the same question more than once. What are we doing out? What are we doing here in Oak City again? Asked one of the guys in black. Seemed like asked one of the grunts. All right, 17. Still a lot way to go. Let's turn this off. All right. Well, it's actually kind of simple. It's actually kind of simple. If we can manage to capture a nice piece of product here in Oak City, then we can expand our business here. Being part of the Lucky Bats. That explains the detail. Our mistress would reward us if we do a good job of bringing her some perfect prostitutes.
Yeah, obviously these guys are evil.
Wait, mistress? Since the boss is a lady,
Yes.
and next time I'm going to read here, so all we gotta do is go inside and kidnap a little girl? Mistress, capture prostitutes, kidnap a little girl?
Yeah. Trust me, you don't know who these people are, and trust me, I don't even think
The fact they sound like a criminal underground human traffickers.
Yes, I'm not sure if you even want to know who these guys are.
Listen. I already know who these guys are if it's long descents. Mistress will reward us for finding the perfect prostitute. So we need to kidnap a little girl. It should not be in a sense that I listen. If it's in a sense that I don't like, it's in a sense that I don't like, and I like you to introduce.
Don't worry, Devil Kid can take care of this.
I like to introduce you to my best friend, 44 Smith and Wesson.
Alrighty, back to the book.
I need to teach you some next after this. I'm gonna show you some guns. All right. All we gotta do is kidnap the little girl. That sounds easy. I have asked one last question. Is morality dead in this universe?
People don't stop to think about him. Some people don't, anyways.
I mean, this is where my story is different. Yours is for black and white. You need some black hair, like evil characters just for sake of evilness. White good characters for sake of good. The way I try to do it, I try to make some people who have morality issues. All right. Yes, it's extremely easy, but you morons better not alert the girl's parents without capping them first. Respond the giant black man. As strike 3, folks. Strike 3.
Well, nothing I can do about it.
Let's see if I can try to make that word. As immediate response. As a sign of confirmation, the two grunts looked at each other.
What?
Confirmation.
Are you actually gonna change it for once?
Tempting. All right, let's see if I can. Oh, we'll be back, folks. Let's see if I can get this word. After some need deliberation, folks, in case we've ever seen another immediate response, you're gonna see a brief jump cut to when we figure out a change for it. All right, back to the story. The two grunts look at each other. All right, yeah, you don't have to tell us twice, said the two grunts. Said the two grunts as they raided their firearm pistols. Do you even have silencers? Why am I even giving advice to criminals? Or is the police station even corrupted?
They probably just bought those weapons on the black market, and
Guns are loud.
To a certain extent.
No, not to a certain extent. They aren't. They are loud. You ever heard a gunshot? It's loud.
No, I mean,
If they cap the parents.
I got it. Well, what I mean is that I don't think they could have. I don't think you can buy silencers.
If it's a criminal underground, black market, definitely.
I don't fucking know.
And if there's pistols there, they could probably make homemade makeshift suppressors. You can do that.
It doesn't.
Don't do that. You don't. I don't want you being attacked by the FDA.
Doesn't fucking matter. Just read the book.
I know. I'm just plot points. I just want to say it's one thing. If you shoot the pistols and the whole neighborhood knows something's going on, the cops are being called. Just before the kidnappers were about to make their move, as they were walking away from the van, all of a sudden they hear a noise on the top of their van. A thud. Want to put a thud instead?
Uh. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Why did I not? I'm just trying to. I'm just confused. Why did
A
I?
metallic thud.
Yeah, I'm just confused on why the hell I didn't come up with that word. I don't. You know what it was? I just wasn't really into. When I was doing this, I just wasn't really into writing, so wasn't thinking straight.
Denting of metal. The sound of dented metal caught their attention. Make sure I got that right. Hang on, folks. Back. All right. The loud sound of dented metal startled them. They turned around to see a dark, creepy shadow. Ominous. You want ominous?
Yeah, let's do ominous. The hell yeah.
Here we go, folks. Loomed them. They turned around to see a dark, ominous shadow loomed on top of the van. Of their van. To me, it sounds like you guys are on the wrong neighborhood. Let me rub you to that. Y'all picked a bad town to fuck with, said Devil Kid, as he stands up, revealing himself to the kidnappers. What the? Shouted one of the grunts, but he was interrupted by his boss putting his hands in front of him, in front of his chest, to signify to stop. Well, well, well. It looks like there is a demon. Looks like there's a demon here in town. Just to let you know, we're a part of the Lucky Bats, which means we work for Andy
And Daryl.
and Ariel. Hang on. We'll see what it's. All right, we're back, folks. The name statement as it is, we work for Andriel
And Daryl.
and Daryl.
I think because I forgot how to spell it. I think at one point I spelled it two different ways because I'm an idiot.
We will shall see. All right. Explain the tall black man. I don't know who that is, and I honestly don't care. Do you want me to swap honestly and don't to different positions? And I honestly don't care, or I don't honestly care.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
I'm swapping them,
Okay.
and I honestly don't care. That sounds much better, said Delicate with an angry glare. Well, demons don't normally get themselves involved with other demons, so I must ask, why are you getting in the way? Asked Black Man. As immediate response,
What does he do? What does he do? Come on.
let's see, what does he do? All right, Delicate smiles a little bit, then leaps off the van and punches the tall black man in the face with enough force to knock him off his feet. All right.
So basically, he just is like, yeah. He basically just immediately smiles
As of, hang on, I just had a word there for a second. As a reply,
Oh, as a reply. I mean, I guess that works. I mean, I didn't think of that, and that's so fucking simple. Man, I really am dumb.
or as an answer,
Either one works. I guess. Fuck.
Or as to answer his question,
Oh my god. How many ways are we gonna do this?
there's so
I'm
many.
not gonna remember all of this. Especially in my state right now.
Devil Kid smiled, punched him enough. Immediately, both grunts aim their pistols to shoot Devil Kid, but he grabs their hands and breaks their wrists. Wait, how? Okay, you never specified how far he is. What is this, fucking Stretch Armstrong? Oh no, you don't.
Dude, he jumped off the freaking thing and punched him in the
Ah,
face. You, dude.
wait. If our you never said the positions of what guns. Like one goon's on the other side of him. The other goon's on the other side of him.
Yeah, they're like right next to each other. He just jumped right at him and punched the guy in the middle.
The way he plays on my head looks fucking weird, fucking comical. I don't know.
You're a weird duck.
No, because I like put some. Just never mind. I need a raise. Ow. As a result, he leaves two grunts writhing in pain. Writhing. Is that how you spell writhing? Alright, we're back. My dyslexia fucked up my eyes. Alright.
And he had the same problems I had with Dragon.
Writhing on the ground. Writhing on the ground. I would put cradling their wrists. Like this, cradling. But you just leave the story as is?
If you think it sounds better, then go ahead.
But writhing on the ground does give a good detail.
I'm not gonna fucking dig on.
And plus, we're almost we're 18 pages in, so I think we should just keep going. All right, because I have 2 stories to read today. So yeah, folks, this is gonna be what was my 3rd story? Because
third.
Because yesterday I had to read one for Riku. No, what's her?
No, Akari.
Akari.
So never mind. This is your 4th.
No wait, I came here one day, read 1.
Oh, this means that this is your 2nd.
No, I had to read the Fluffy the Strange.
No, you read the party when you first got.
Read the part when I first got here. Then I had to read Fluffy the Strange.
And then you had to read Fluffy the Strange. So
this is my 3rd.
2. So this is your 3rd.
So yeah, after this one, it's gonna be my 4th one, and hopefully the audio good on this quality.
I can check the chords if you want. Looking good.
And also, as again before, if you actually do watch these videos, audience, we apologize for the audio issue on the first book of today.
Yeah.
Of this week.
I had a long day and I didn't actually start doing tests and stuff.
All right, let's see. As a result, the 2 grunts arrive on the ground. Just before the black man was about to get up, thinking immediately, or if you want to put thinking quickly, Devil Kid grabs him by the head and slams his head back down into the concrete. Want you to replace immediately with thinking quick?
I give up. You can, if you want to change it, you go ahead. I'm not. I'm just like I don't know what it is. They're Gun Kid, but I'm just.
Or spur into action.
I am just exhausted.
Or spring into action. I can't wait to get myself a new PC. And be back, folks. Spring into action. Devil Kid grabs him by the head and slams his head back down onto the concrete. Batman Arkham style. He's now seeing flying stars. And random birds for some fucking reason.
Something tells me we're going to make a lot of Batman references in this book.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of gothic art style buildings. A Cape Crusader or vigilante who prowls in the night. And he has a lot of emotional trauma.
Why do you think I said that in the first place?
Yes. So it's hard not to compare this to devil version of Batman. how do I make this?
How about like a supernatural version of Batman
Yeah,
almost?
more. Yeah, more supernatural. How do I? How? Wait, how about I make this? How about I make this crystal clear? How about? Or how do I make this crystal clear? How can I make this crystal clear? No, wait. How do I make this crystal clear? If you ever show your face around here again, I'll kill you without mercy. Okay, hold the fuck up there, kid.
Lying
This is
with
not
his
very
teeth.
heroic. This is more.
He's lying through his teeth.
So he's was not saying lying with his teeth. He said with absolute anger,
Lying through his teeth.
but it's
He's
not.
bluffing to a certain extent.
So you want me to remove with absolute anger, saying with a bluff?
Um, the reason why I say with absolute anger is because that uh he did a very good at acting it. So he basically poker face. You know what? Just keep going.
All right. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you say. Just don't kill us. Responded a black man, able to keep himself barely conscious. Jesus, you were composed 1 second. Now you're a crumpled bag on the floor, going to the wind.
He just got his he got his ass kicked.
And I'm surprised he doesn't have concussion.
Plot
Brain damage.
convenience.
Because the rat works. Everything's cartoon. We've been bought by Disney. So I can actually no wait, I don't want to get sued anymore. And also, fuck that. Alright. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Alright. On page 19, almost flew. Alright. I'm glad that we came to understanding. Let's see here. I'm glad that we came to an understanding. Alright. It's the devil kid. As he stands up and then begins to walk away. But only a few steps but with only a few steps he expands his wings and flies away. Flies off into the night sky. After that, the rest of the night was mostly quiet, and as a result, by the time morning came, Damien was somewhat exhausted, but he dressed himself back in his school uniform outfit, school outfit. Is this what school do you go to? Is he go to a public school or private school?
I'm gonna say regular school, but I didn't really think about it too much.
He donned some civilian clothes. You want to put some civilian clothes?
I guess so.
Civilian outfit. Civilian clothes. Civilian clothes, and went on as if the day just keeps rolling. Kept rolling. So Damien yet again walks to school, tired and exhausted. He yet again puts his backpack on the roof of the common area. Then he goes to class. While in class, he does his best not to fall asleep. He manages to stay awake through the entire class before it ends. Damien returns to the roof and grabs his next book for his next class. However, when he gets to the roof, he sees that bag is not there. Still somewhat falling asleep, he wakes up a little bit and starts looking around, trying to figure out what happened to his bag. I would word this differently.
What's wrong with it?
Hang on, let me see. Somehow however, when he got to the roof, he sees that his bag is not there. This immediately spurs him into awakeness. In an act of panic, he begins to look around for his lost backpack.
That sounds good. Just pause the recording and
We are back. Looking for this? Said another teenage boy with blonde hair. I would not immediately. Hang on. Looking for this? Let me do something. Better. Alright. Looking for this? A voice had him whirled around to face the speaker. Had him whirling around. There you go. Another teenage boy with blonde hair and is wearing a black suit. Marcus Shellwhite. Did I get it right?
That sounds about right.
Shellwhite.
I think.
Marcus Shellwhite. That sounds Irish a bit. I should have known it was you, said Damien with an angry tone. Marcus is also half human demon. Half human demon. Let me change this a bit. It's also a half. Should I say half breed?
That sounds like you're ripping off something that I've heard that from somewhere else.
I believe Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So I just probably think this
I'll
word.
just leave it. Just to avoid copyright.
But that's not copyright. Copyright's used for a lot of medias. There's no copyright claim for a word.
I don't know about that. I feel like you can patent it almost anything.
Hybrid.
Yeah, that actually works, I guess.
All right, be back, folks. All right, Marcus is also a half demon. I got rid of half human demon. I just put half demon.
Okay.
Just like Damien, but their goals on how they see their lives are completely different. When Damien first started middle school here, he met Marcus, and Marcus attempted to have him and Damien work together. Have Damien, or just keep it as is. Have him and Damien work together as friends. Quotation marks. Space. But it didn't take too long for Damien to discover that Mark was just using him for his own ends. For his own means. You want means or ends? Just keep it?
I would leave it.
Alright. As a result, both Damien and Marcus constantly fight each other like rivals. It's been at least 2 weeks since we saw each other. So I decided to see how my fellow demon is doing, said Marcus with narcissism. With condescension, keep narcissism. At the same time, holding Damien's backpack in his hands. Where are the two stooges you normally hang out with? Wait, he's blonde. Is this supposed to be a play on Draco Malfoy? He also had two stooges to follow him.
Maybe it was unintentional, but I don't fucking know. You know what? Just read it and just go with it.
You have a very hang out with. You seem so vulnerable without them, said Damien with a very cold, non-emotional tone. Why don't you just put chilly tone?
Chilly tone? That makes no fucking sense.
Chill. An icy tone. Icy.
Icy tone? Yeah, no. That sounds terrible.
Because all its repetition is very cold tone. Put more descriptions. Just fucking leave it as it is.
It sounds terrible because it's like you're saying, oh, like icy tone as an
venom in his voice. Venom
as an ice maker tone.
Venom. A voice with venom. A tone laced with venom.
No, that doesn't make sense neither. Back to the book.
For a man who calls me the fool, they don't obviously know descriptions and fucking sentences. Whatever. Alright. They're a bit busy elsewhere. But I came here on my own because I noticed a few things, said Marcus as he tosses the bag to Damien's feet. Oh yeah? Like what? Damien responds with no care in his voice. with apathetic tone. With no care means apathetic. It's like he doesn't care. But we'll keep as it is. I have noticed that day by day, the lines beneath your eyes seem to increase, as if you're not getting sleep. And yesterday, you left with a girl. At least, although she wasn't sexy, I get the feeling that you get yourself a girlfriend now. Got yourself a girlfriend now. Whatever. Morality's dead. God doesn't give a fuck about demons. They just let them do willy nilly. Alright. Explained Marcus with sinister tone. Doesn't matter who was spent my time. Doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter. Wait,
Who
doesn't.
I?
There's no I.
Why did it? What? Why is there no I?
Doesn't matter who I spent time with.
Okay, that. How could they possibly have missed that?
Who I spent my time with. Doesn't matter who I spent time with. Asked Damien. Wait, doesn't it matter? Wait, doesn't it matter who I spent my time with?
It doesn't matter who I spend my
It.
time with.
There's no it. It doesn't matter who I spent my time with.
Yeah. So there's missing words in there. Why are there missing words? What is this? I am starting to get a little frustrated now.
Asked Damien as he points at Marcus with anger. I would put impatience.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, he just said in a sentence, it doesn't matter who I spend my time with. Replied Damien as he points at Marcus with impatience.
No, he hates him. So
well, I know he hates him, but he's Damien's fuck the Draco Malfoy wannabe just said he has two things. Notices two things. And I notice day by day your lines go underneath your eyes and you get no sleep. He knows two things. And a girl. Why is a girl? He's saying the girl doesn't matter. What about why he knows my eyes or some shit? I don't fucking know. I'm confused about this whole conversation written like this. I'm just gonna keep going. Actually, I don't give a shit which girl you decide to fuck. And let's put this here, folks. Demons age differently compared to humans. That's all you're getting. But I still wouldn't mind hearing the details of how you possibly might have raped. You can read that. I'm more concerned of you not getting enough sleep. What? You have to be fucking sarcastic about that last part. I'm more concerned of you not getting enough sleep. If they hate each other...
You don't understand the context.
Alright. Well, the context is not written well. Alright, the last thing I need from you is burn down this entire school from some form of stress because you weren't getting enough sleep. Why is there this sleep care about thing? Oh, and as explained Marcus, as a immediate response.
Man, you have so many fucking complaints about every little thing. It's.
I'm sorry, but the way everything the AI sucks and your editors suck.
Everything to you sucks. So I give up. Honestly, I give up with you.
I'm actually, I don't know if I even want to become a teacher anymore. As immediate fucking response, Damien puts down his hands and begins to clench them to fist. So sentence wording is weird. Alright, whatever. I'm fine. Besides, what do you care about about this damn school anyway? Asked Damien, trying to keep his cool. Technically, I really don't give a damn about the school. But it would be a shame to see all those beautiful girls. Jesus fucking Christ. I know every demon's full of sin, but does it always have to be lust at the first forefront? I mean, I'm asking too
That's
much.
because it's the common thing amongst demons.
Lust is the primary being. What about anger?
Actually, anger doesn't show itself very much in demons, weirdly enough.
So, hey, there's a child there. I'm gonna go flip.
Yeah, it's usually lust and greed is usually the forefronts.
Alright. Drink. Where am I? In the school, light up like a matchsticks because you don't understand the concept of caring about yourself. Ah, so he only cares because, well, there's a beautiful girl here and he wants to get his rocks off on.
Yeah. Basically, he sees everybody as a tool, and he would hate the fact that he would destroy all his toys.
And he likes to handle a stick of dynamite with care, even though he wants to throw a stick of dynamite to the nearest wall and break his spine.
Okay. Sure. That makes perfect sense. Back to the book.
I give up metaphors because they fly over your head. Besides, I enjoyed pulling off the magic tricks around us girls around here in school. It actually makes me happy. A subject that you seem to have a hard time understanding, explained Marcus, acting better than could be constantly or snidely. Or never mind. Snidely. Whatever. All of a sudden, Damien lashes out in anger as he exposes his devil-like wings and throws a powerful punch at Marcus. However, Marcus locks the punch with his one hand, with the result of the concrete ground beneath their feet cracking with a devastating force. Oh God!
Soda hashtag not sponsored.
Shut up. I need money. And this is gonna be an anime battle, folks. We'll see how long it lasts. Oh my! I guess I was right. You really need to get some sleep before you wind up killing somebody. Oh, he's making fun of Damien's lack of fucking care of himself.
There you go. You finally get the context. Yay!
And yet Damien doesn't give a fuck about himself, so he won't care for himself.
And he hates him because the only person he cares about is himself.
But why is he? If he only cares about himself, why is he showing care or showing mockery care to Damien?
He's doing it just to tease him for his own fun.
Like, take a break, take a relax, wait 5 minutes, I'll be done. Just go home for a day. Leave the girls to me. Like that type of mockery?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. Tell me something, Marcus. Has it ever occurred to you that making yourself happy isn't a good thing? After all, we are devils. We are demons. What point is there to making ourselves happy if all we do is hurt the people around us? What the fuck did you just say, Damien?
What?
Let me just reread that sentence again. Has it ever occurred to you that making yourself happy isn't a good thing? Isn't a good thing. After all, we are demons.
Alright, who the fuck is? Alright, let me see if I can go through this. I'm not in the best shape.
Want me to pause this?
Yeah, just read. I mean, just pause.
Alright, back. And we're back with Dracula.
Sure.
Hopefully, when we last cut, it said blip because he went blip.
Actually, I meant to go. Terrible attempt. Okay, I wish I knew how to edit because I would put up the clip of like gave you Glacius.
Well, look afterwards. That guy. Alright, back to look. I'm on page 22. Only like 13 to go. Like I told you once before, it doesn't matter if people get hurt or not. All that matters is the goal. Replied Marcus replied. And
Immediate response on cue. I do want to oversee this, so I'm coming.
Nick. As a fucking response, Damien shouts in anger as his devil claws his devil claws form F O F O R form his hands. Wait, shouts in anger as his devil claws from his hands. What the fuck? As his hands turn into devil claws, demonic claws. Why don't you just do that?
Yeah, because that sounds what you were reading sounded too choppy.
As shouting in anger,
You want
as his hands. Yeah, pause.
You want to pause and do that?
All right. As an immediate fucking response, Damien shouted in anger as his hands morph into demonic claws, and he swings his claws, trying to slice at Marcus's face. However, Marcus just gracefully dodges his attack, and then jumps 15 feet away from Damien's location. I need to figure out how to do this better, but it'll be fine. I'll leave it there. You're so tired and sloppy. I bet a monkey could beat you in a fight right now. Said Marcus as Damien would start chasing him while Marcus mocks him at the same time, mocks him repeatedly. Keep at the same time, make it repeatedly.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
All right. Shut up, shouted Damien as he created a fireball out of violet-colored flames. Out of a violet-colored flame and flew it at Marcus. But Marcus raised his hand at the fireball. Shadow serpents. Oh, great. And one of these things. At least Damien didn't have to yell out. I would have kept it like the teasing tone, like sloppy, and not just do some anime shout out about special ability.
I didn't think of it at the time, and to be honest, I feel like if we put that in now, it would just make the book sloppy. So we'll just leave it.
I was gonna say thrashing remark, but I guess I'll leave it. All right, said Marcus with sarcasm as violet colored shadows, shadow like serpents, emerged from the palm of his hand. This is like in a scene in a movie where Derek McBoy shoots a snake out of his wand. With his fucking hand. This is accidental Draco Malfoy moment.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't never stop to think about any of this.
Then the three shadow serpents chase after.
I must have been under some sort of like hypnosis doing this.
chase Damien. But Damien jumps out of the way and strikes. And it strikes the entry door behind him, which shatters into pieces. After that, the shadow serpent disappears as if they never existed. Oh my. We better stop fighting or else the principal is going to blame us for all the damages up here, said Marcus sarcastically, as he shrugged his shoulders and leaped over the fence, which leads to the ground about 4 stories down. Damien takes a moment to look at the damage caused, then realizes Marcus was right. Damn it, shouts Damien in frustration. After shouting in anger, Damien grabs his book bag and leaps before anyone notices the damage. As Damien walks down the hallway, hang on, I gotta clear my throat. He thinks about what Marcus said over the concept of not getting much sleep. No, over the concept of his lack of sleep. Over the lack of sleep remark. Well, we'll keep the concept. Let's keep it there. As a result, he stops in the hallway and thinks about it for a moment with a heavy sigh. Oh, thank God you didn't say. He takes a heavy sigh. Thank God you didn't say that again.
Sometimes I do change it up.
Thankfully, he decides to head off to the infirmary or nurses. Infirmary or nurses.
I was always every time in school we was called the infirmary, so fuck it.
Hmm. All right. To get some sleep. He started to walk through the hallway, making his way towards the infirmary. But on the way there, he runs into the student therapist, Mrs. Miss Wendy, Wendy Pines. Mrs. Pines is a 37-year-old African American teacher with with dark purple curly hair and wears a orange shirt with black sweatpants. Wait, if she's uniforms, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. This is not something you usually wear in school. Sweatpants is not usually what a teacher will wear in a classroom or in a place of therapy.
Whatever.
They usually dress more formal, but whatever. And of course, she's 6'5". She's six. Fuck. She's fucking 6'5", and has a thin frame body with obviously my for men. Yes, this. She has massive honkas, real set of badonkas, real foam honga hoos, humongous honga gungus.
We'll just pretend those are real words.
I'm showing you that fucking video after this.
I know what that video is.
Oh, thank fucking God!
Because I watched Markiplier try not to laugh so many times.
What happens next? The even Shrimpster comes out even bigger honga hoos, humongous honga gungus.
Well, technically, that's wrong in terms of anime heroes, but okay.
Yeah, Nick. She was just walking out of the classroom when she saw Damien cross her path. She noticed that Damien was not only slouching, but his eyes were drooping, as if he hardly got any sleep. My God, Damien, you look terrible, said Miss Pines, standing in front of Damien's way. Yeah, so what? I'm fine. I'm just going to the firm and get some sleep, said Damien, with an impatient. With an impatient attitude. Miss Pines has always been worried about Damien's mental health. Oh, finally someone gives a fuck! I can't be the only guy playing psychoanalysis.
Well, the thing is, you don't exist here, but this person does.
Well, at least there's someone here that actually gives a fuck, an actual functioning adult.
I would read a little bit further before you make that assumption.
No, please, no! Why does all the adults have moral fucking deficiency? Is it a vitamin they're lacking? Vitamin fucking M for morals?
I don't fucking know. My brain is weird.
And you say I'm weird. Alright.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think you might be weirder, if that's even a word, which I don't think
Why am I always getting fucking insulted?
You're always insulting me, so it's a fair fucking game now. Now, isn't it, there, gun kid?
Sheesh, you have patience with a fucking chihuahua.
I've been patient with you for a few books now, but you keep pushing it. You keep pushing that button. I keep telling you to stop pushing that button.
To make changes, you. All right, let's pause again because we're going to go on round 7. Actually, no, negative fine. I'm not afraid. All right, we're back. Minor difficulties. All right, Miss Pines has always worried about our mental state. Yes, I'm glad. Hopefully, she doesn't turn out to be a fucking secret demon. All right, extremely annoyed as a result. Often ignores her. Damien finds her extremely annoying. Oh, he also has that. He also has that trait, where he does not want help from anyone.
Yeah.
He pushes people away. Ah, self-destructive. I'll diagnose him later. Some sleep, but you should get sleep at home. If you're not getting sleep at home, then there is something wrong. To me, this sounds like I have to bring you to emergency counseling, said Mrs. Pines with concern. I don't need any goddamn counseling. All I need is all I need is a little sleep. So get out of what, so please get out of the way, snapped Damien, trying to keep his frustration, try to keep his temper, try to keep his frustrated emotions in check. I'll put temper, but we'll leave it as is. Damien, as I told you before, using foul language isn't a good way to live. Now, as your therapist, I insist that we do an emergency assessment. This is not up to debate. Up for debate.
That's what it should have been, I think.
It was two.
Okay.
So now you must follow me, said Miss Pines as she turns around and gestures for Damien to follow him. Oh, fuck me, whispered Damien in frustration. Language, Damien, said Miss Pines as Damien followed her with reluctance. As Damien reluctantly followed her. 2 minutes later, Damien arrives in Mrs. Pine's office. Damien lies down in the therapist's chair while Miss Pines sits behind her desk, getting ready to ask him questions. So tell me, Damien, how is your mother treating you? Asked Miss Pines. She is treating me just fine, replied Damien, lying through his teeth. Ah, neglect. So his mother hates him? Ah, that makes sense. Product of rape.
Not necessarily hates him, just lets him do his thing, which is the same thing as neglect in a way.
Neglect. Physical and emotional neglect. Damien hardly sees his mother anymore. As a matter of fact, oftentimes Damien wonders if his mother regrets having given birth to him. I mean, let's be honest. I know this sounds harsh, but she was raped, yes. Her mental state's not probably that good, yes, anymore after being raped. You know, this is basically a whole fucked up moral situation. Everything here is fucked up.
That's what makes it entertaining.
This just makes it fucking depressing. If she's treating you fine, then why are you not getting any sleep at home? Asked Mrs. Pines, while at the same time looking at her paperwork on her computer. I am just having an off day, said Damien, having a hard time trying to compose, hard time staying composed. But eventually, he succumbs to his own low energy and falls asleep. He falls asleep immediately in a chair.
Yeah, you know those therapist chairs that are like lounges?
Yep.
He just falls asleep.
Damien, I can't help if you continue. I can't help you if you continue to lie to me, said Miss Pines. But when she turns her head to notice Damien has fallen asleep, she begins to go from normal talking whisper to she begins to go from normal talking to whispering to herself. Mrs. Pine stands up and wakes up to Damien. She looks upon the sleeping boy and releases a heavy sigh. Lease releases a heavy sigh. Such a what? Such a handsome boy. If only you were my. What the fuck? Is everyone in this universe a pervert or horny? Basically, in general. or all of them let their intrusive thoughts win?
Yeah, that's way too many questions to think about. Just read on and just
Answer
roll with
yes.
it.
If only you're my age. Of course, this is not my only problem with you. I really want to help you, but you constantly keep lying to me. Why am I... Why do you keep lying to me? Whispered Mrs. Pines to herself. Is there no, like, fucking parental figure in this universe for him? Or every person he finds just wants to fuck him? It never crosses her mind that maybe Damien has a big secret that he is trying to keep from her. What the fuck is this anime bullshit? She believes that the reason why he's lying is because he's just being an emotional teenager. Fucking lapse of logic. What the fuck? I don't fucking. For a moment,
What? This is what I mean. Why do you question it like as if you're trying to say it?
the fact she says such a handsome teenager, if only you're my age, that's not my only problem. I want to help you, but you constantly keep lying to me, like they're in some sort of love relationship.
That doesn't make sense of the context. Now you're just being weird.
I'm gonna fucking punch you upside the fucking head. All right. Calm down. All right. We're
Deep
going.
breath.
We're going. Because I'm, wait, emotional teenager for a moment, about to play with his hair, but she hesitates. Oh, thank God, some rational thought came in. What am I doing? Mrs. Pine asks herself. Eventually, Mrs. Pine composes herself and goes back behind her desk to do paperwork, deciding to let the poor boy get some sleep, get some rest. Thank God, I thought she was going to jump his bones. Meanwhile, far from the school, and in the sketchy alley of Dark Oak City, three kidnappers return to the city. They are under orders that they're supposed to meet someone to help defeat Devil Kid. Boss, why the hell are we doing this in the middle of the day? Asked one of the grunts. Because, if you have noticed, Devil Kid seems to patrol during the night, which means the only time to help Garrett, this is the only time, patrol during the night, which means this is the only time to help get our enforcer. Explained the tall black man. Enforcer, do we really need a hire? Do we really need hired? Do we need hired? Said one of the grunts, but he was interrupted by somebody. Greetings. My name is Kabuto Nisi.
I forget his name. Sorry.
Well, it's Kabuto Nisi of the demon worshipment clan. Why not? There's Satanists. A strange man walks from behind a tool shed, wearing with a dark red cloak with a ghostly, scary mask on. Is this fucking Ghostface but different?
No.
What's your favorite scary movie? This is our enforcer. One of the grunts asked one of the grunts. This guy looks like he came from a freak show. Said the other grunt with mocking sarcasm. As immediate response,
Jinx, and too late. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. What?
you're supposed to unjinx me, jackass. You don't really know how Jinx works, don't you?
I make up my own rules.
Oh, so you make up your own rules? I'll make up my own rules as well. Fuck it. As immediate fucking response, the devil. I don't know how to change this one. Let's read this whole sentence. I think we're done. Actually, no, we're done editing. We're done editing because we just need to get through these books. The devil worshiper points his finger at a car behind the two grunts. The two grunts look at a car, along with the tall black man looking as well. Immediately, the tall black man smiles, knowing what the devil worshiper is about to do, about to show skills. Anime move. Cry out loud. Black Blade, said the demon worshiper, as a blade-like shadow moved at the speed of light and cuts the car in half. Jesus Christ, did you see that? Wait, if this universe is about angels and devils, is Jesus Christ real in this universe? Like, no offense, is he present in this universe?
Uh, you know what? I'm not even going to discuss
You're not going to
that.
broach that concept?
I am not even going to discuss that right now. I just want to get, just like you, I just want to get this over and done with.
So, he hasn't said no, folks. Get ready for Jesus one chapter. This guy knows magic. With that, we have the ability to kill Devil Kid, said the tall black man with confidence. Oh, I'm not here to kill Devil Kid. That seems to be some form of seems to be some form of misunderstanding. Just like you guys, I'm also under orders. My mission is to assess the situation. Is that how you spell assess? All right. Anyway, we have to take a small break. All right, back. Let's assess the situation by teaming up with you guys, and understand why Devil Kid is here. After I assess the situation, my orders are to tame and capture Devil Kid and turn him into Andriel. And Daryl. And Daryl. Alright, fine. And Daryl. Explained the demon worshiper. Understood, the tall black man said with sinister chagrin. 3 hours later, back at Mrs. Pine's office. The school was about to end. As a result, Miss Pines was thinking about waking up Damien from his long sleep, but she was a little bit busy with paperwork. A second later, Miss Pines hears a knock on the door. Yes, come in, said Mrs. Pines. Excuse me, but is Damien in here? Asked Nara. She walked in the office. Yes, he's sleeping over there, said Mrs. Pines, nodding her head towards the left side of the office room. Nara sees him sleeping in a therapy chair, and she walks up to Damien. Damien, it's time to wake up. School's over now. Was it? So I guess he missed classes. I don't fucking know. All right, said Nara with a sweet kind of voice. Sweet kind of voice, as she lightly shakes his shoulder. Damien moans a little bit. All right, fuck it, leave it. Moans a little bit as he wakes up. Opens his eyes and looks to see Nara's sweet smile in front of him. Nara, what are you doing here? Asked Damien, thinking of that he was in his bedroom at home. It's time to go home, silly, said Nara with a sweet, kind voice. Damien stands up from the therapy chair and realizes he was in school. Well, I guess it's time to go, said Damien with no enthusiasm. Nora waves goodbye to Mrs. Pines as they both leave her office, with Miss Pines waving back. After Nettie and Damien are walking home together, they cross an empty streetway that is hardly used in the middle of the twilight hour. However, little did they know they were being watched by 3 kidnappers. Damien? Asked Nara, stopped about 5 feet away behind Damien. Yeah, what is it? Asked Damien, as he also stops and slowly turns around to look at Nara. Why did you fall asleep at school today? That's not like you, asked Nara with a very calm voice of courage. Is it wrong to get sleep? I'm gonna get some sleep. Is it wrong to get some sleep? Damien responded with an attitude attempting to keep his secret identity secret. All right. No, I'm just responded Natalie, but she was interrupted by Damien. Come on, we're going to get late. Let's get home. We're going to be late. getting back home, said Damien as he continues to walk forward. Nara was frustrated that she couldn't get through to the boy that she loved, but she listened to him and started to follow him. But Damien stopped in his tracks, and when he heard Natalie scream, as immediate response, this is number 8. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's hard to keep track of them.
It's 6. Damien turned to see what was going on, but he was surprised. But he got a surprise punched in the face by a tall black guy, a tall black man. Either way, stay down, pretty boy, if you know what's good for you, said the tall black man. Hey, boss, I think we got ourselves a live one. This small girl's rocking some. Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
No, stop, leave me alone, shouted Nara, trying to get kicked and scream. What? Are you two idiots virgins or something? Those tits are clearly. The tall black man said with his deep natural voice with an evil giggle. Evil giggle? Chuckle?
Yeah, I would still chuckle because that doesn't make. Well, maybe it was because, like I said, I wasn't completely into it, and I probably couldn't come up with a word for it. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like instead of being drunk or stoned, I'm just like under like heavy hypnosis when I'm writing.
That's not very good for writing, I'll be honest. Alright. Hey, let her go, said Damien as he tries to get up. But yet again, he got punched in the face and knocked down to the concrete ground. I said stay down. You better listen, or else you can spend the rest of your school year 6 feet under, said the tall black man with confidence as he cracked his knuckles. Now is the time to put this beautiful bitch to sleep, said the tall black man as he walked towards Nara and the two grunts. He takes out a bottle of sleeping chemicals in a white cloth. No, please, don't hurt me, shouted Nara as the tall black man approaching her. At the same time, the demon whisperer is hiding in the shadows, watching. I said let her go, shouted Damien, getting the tall black man's attention along with the grunts. But when the freaking members of Nara turned to see Damien, his demonic wings were out along with his tail, but it was different. Damien now has horns, the color of violet fire. The tip of his tail was also ablaze like a fucking Charmander.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu. It's Blueberry. Fuck.
It's Charmander. Fuck.
It's Pikachu. It's Charmander. Motherfucker.
He's still not doing it right, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Back to the bookies.
Within the twilight hour, the flame seems to turn the sky into a dark purple aura. Damien stands up, open his hands, and 2 magnums. Okay, new ability. Fuck it. Just why not? And you obviously never played Devil May Cry.
He got freaking pissed.
And I honestly tell you, this is a very Devil May Cry right here. You never heard of it, never played it, never seen it.
You showed me many, so fucking many clips.
Actually, I did not. Stop exaggerating. I only showed you one cutscene. That was it.
You showed me at least like probably 3 or 6 clips, probably.
Not really. No, I only showed you like one cutscene.
You got the memory of a goldfish.
No, I would know if I showed you what. Oh, wait, just pause before I go on another rant. And it spawned inside of his hands, engulfed in his arms with violet color flame. The flames, they're beautiful, whispered Nara to herself with a single tear memorized by the flames. Holy shit! It was you the whole time! Yes, it was I! Devil Kid! Shouted the tall black man as he drops the sleeping chemicals on the concrete, shouting in a medicine bottle. I am the black fire that punishes the wicked and sends them to the burning, send them to burning in hell, where it all belongs. I am I am the beast enslaved by the light to curse those who have harmed the innocent. I am Devil Kid. Okay, the last big Devil Kid doesn't fit this way, but it's your story. Fuck it.
I actually think that's fucking awesome, but whatever. But now that you read it, it almost sound. Now that you read it to me, it doesn't sound the same in my head. Instead, what it sounds like, it almost like a ripoff of uh
Batman.
no. Have you ever watched Darkwing Duck?
Dark Rain Duck.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the thorn that keeps stabbing your foot. I am Darkwing Duck.
I should. I fucking know.
Oh, you're not
We both have different
fans. You
experiences.
can beat the shit out of him if you wish, because I'm done.
We're both done with each other. Because I believe, folks. Fuck, I don't care. Alright, we're almost done anyway. We're about 3 pages left. And after this, I'm going to go straight into the next book, folks. Alright. I am delicate, shouted Damien as he shoots both the magnums and shoots out 2 fireballs that hit the 2 grunts. With the result of the impact, they go flying backwards and become disintegrated by the demonic fire. After that, Nara was free. She fell to her knees, looking at her boyfriend, that is now a superhero in her eyes. So this is why you dissing yourself for me. Nara whispered to herself. Very impressive, said Demon Worshipper, as he steps out of hiding and now is standing behind Devil Kid. Yeah? And who the fuck are you? Asked the Devil Kid, looking at Demon Worshipper. Kick his ass, said the tall black man. As immediate fucking response, Devil Kid just fucking pops a cap in his ass.
Okay, that time
I have to say that the black guys there are stupid.
That is the one time that immediate response was actually a badass thing.
I have to admit, that fit situation. As immediate response, he just got fucking fucking disintegrated.
He's like,
It's like this. No,
you can imagine him just standing and looking at the freaking the demon worshiper, and then the guy in the background's like, kick his ass.
yeah, like this. Kick his ass. And who the fuck are you? Sorry, he was getting annoying. Aiden Magnum shot the. You should have stayed out of my town, said Devil Kid. As he shoots the fireball out of his magnum. Then strikes the tall black guy. No! Fly. Said the tall black man. He just got fucking Frieza.
He just got freaking animated.
It's like when Frieza got hit by a Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Said the tall black man. As he died, he got disintegrated. My name is Kubo Kabot. Kabot!
Is that supposed to be Kabuto?
Kabuto. Yeah, Kabuto. He's a toe. And judging by your flames, you're a Leviathan level demon, which means my mistress is out of her league. And as the rules of race states, this city is now under your domain. So I will return to my mistress to let her know this is your city, explained Devil Worshipper. Yeah, we'll tell you, mistress, if she pisses
me off again.
I'm going to find her and hunt her down. Yeah, pisses. Captain Pissed! Inside joke, folks.
Yeah,
Nothing pisses.
All of a sudden they come back and we're just giggling from something that they had no idea.
Like you just see you on the ground just fucking losing your shit, laughing your ass off. Said Devil Kid with a cold, dark anger. According to the rules of the demon race, if she decides to ignore your message, then you have to subdue her. Explained to the demon worshiper. What are you talking about? Asked Devil Kid. Don't worry, though, kid. I'll send you her message, and I know my mistress will get back to you soon. Explained the demon worshiper.
Demons try to avoid fighting amongst each other because they have their set of rules.
Okay, Lucifer, we have. Alright, I am Lucifer, we have to put some ground rules. Number one, we need to stop killing each other. Our numbers are already fucking dwindling.
Side note: demons in the world of my books, and also of Twilight Hell, which is my version of Hell. Demons, well, their bodies can be destroyed, but they can't be killed technically.
I think that's the same aspect in Doom. Alright.
It's back to
After that, the devil kid returns to his human form. Human form. Alright. Then he walks up to Natalie, Nara offers his hand. Nara accepts his offer and stands up and looks at him. Now you know my secret, which means now you must know why we cannot be anything. I don't deserve anyone's love, said Damien with depression. Damien! Asked.
Damien?
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, what? What? Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh! Yeah.
Okay.
Folks, y'all can read all this, folks.
Oh, really? You're not even gonna read like just a little bit the stuff that is not sexual here? How about you stop right about here?
All right. Yeah. Replied Damien with ignorance. Nara did not say anything, but she kissed Damien on the lips with lustful passion, oh dear lord, and also hugs him at the same time. Not thinking about it, Damien exposes his wings and flies her to his house. There we go, folks.
Okay.
Hear this. Oh, sweet, jeez. Oh, I'm not reading this.
All right, there, audience. You can pause. I guess you can pause again, and then one more pause there. There you go. The end. What did you think of this one?
Let me be brutally honest. I mean, listen. I have to admit. Be straight with you. It's all right. It's just some of your editors either lie about doing their job, or it could be the program itself fucking up the story itself.
It could be all the above. Well, anyways, this is Zurduku and Gun Kid. Please subscribe. And this is Zurduku, and apparently my brain is not working.
Gun Kid signing off.
Bye.